Hey y'all. I cannot tell. I think I'm live. If y'all can hear. Oh, here we go. I see y'all. I don't see my comments. I'm trying this for the first time by myself. Am I back? I think I'm back. I think you should be able to now. Oh goodness. Can y'all see me now? You can see me. Okay. So I went to do my video today and realized every battery that I had was dead. So it's like I'll just come live and we can talk live. And I have a few questions that I'm gonna answer. You want to? I think I went out again. I think I'm back. I'm so sorry, y'all. The next time I do this, it will definitely be better. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. All right. How is everybody? Let's see. I think I could see it on the screen now. So in the flower bed, you can hear me, but I'm frozen. And I may need to move. No idea what this thing is doing. Okay, I think I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Am I good now? You can see me, you can hear me. Okay, good. The lighting isn't the best in here. Okay, good. Okay, okay, okay. All right, I don't know if y'all heard me. I went to record my video today and realized not one battery was charged. So I was like, I will come and we can talk live tonight. And I have quite a few comments that I have not gotten around to answering. So I felt like we could come here and talk. I did like a little Q&A on my Instagram today because again, I'm just so far behind with everything. But let's talk about how the fall garden is finally planted out. And I have everything planted except for, I think I said flowers, but I'm also still needing to plant my onions in the hole. So let's see. Let's say hello. Everybody say hello. I don't have moderators or anything. So if this is my first time doing this by myself. So in case everybody, didn't hear me earlier. Hey Cece, how you doing? Rakisha, I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, how are you? Hey Lala. We Terry until he comes homestead. I absolutely love that. Hi Eric. Let's see. I'm now behind in the comments because I was late. Helpless Hawk. I think I said that right. Yep. Hi, how are you? Charlotte, hello. Did you all work in your garden today? What did you do? What did y'all do in the garden? Hi, Heidi. Hi, H2O Savior. Sherry Brown. Hey, how are you? I am going live for the first time. Thank you so much. This is my first time going live by myself, but I haven't posted a video. And I was like, I got to do something tonight. Yep, I found it, Lala. Thank you. Hey, Elwanda, how you doing? Let's see. I was gone for a while. All right. Okay. Hi, Miss P. Christine Jackson. Carolee, I hope I said it right. Probably didn't. Hi, Daphne. Hi, Jessica. Good evening to you. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. I was going in and out. I was. Oh, thank you. Oh, El Wanda, that's right. You're over on the West Coast, so it's still daytime. It got dark here. It is dark, good and dark. Ronice, what'd you say? Nope, no garden work today, but working in US tomorrow. Yep. I'm gonna do the garden tour tomorrow morning. Because it was in my plans to do today, and I did not get around to it. And when I was about to, the camera, no good batteries. Um, CC, yes, I'm cleaning my garden out for fall, like you did. Yeah, helpless hawk, chopping down what halaponka, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. To make way for a bed for autumn chard. I did get a lot of my chard in too. I love Swiss chard. What is your favorite fall vegetable to grow? Like, hi Nicole Moore, what's your favorite one to grow? I think mine is kohlrabi. I always say that. Oh, thank you, Cece, because you know I'm nervous. I was nervous when I did it with broke. I'm just always nervous. Hi, T baby 12173. All right, let's see. Hi, I am Art. Let me go down to the bottom a little bit. Hey, Nikki from OCD-ish Chick. I love her channel. Let's see. Oh, Brussels sprouts. So I waited too late. Life was lifing, and I didn't get my Brussels sprouts started. And I went to Lowe's today, and oh my goodness, the starts were $5.98. I couldn't bring myself to buy them. I could not bring myself to buy them. And I normally start my own seeds. If you are not new here, you know that I start my own seeds. But this year, life just, got to life in. But I can't bring myself to buy $5.98 starts. I cannot. Our local feed and seed store, they are $2 for a 4-pack. And then if you get a tray, it's $20 for the whole tray. So yeah, but I couldn't bring myself to pay that much. Tractor Supply was just as expensive. Let's see. But I would like some Brussels sprouts. Did you start yours from seed, Jalicia? Did you start yours from seed, or did you um, buy starts? Yes, kohlrabi, la for sure. Like I think that's my favorite. Cece said Swiss chard and cabbage. I cannot grow a good cabbage either. I'm still trying. Hello. Let's see. Uh, Reality said, I'm a baby in the garden world. I've been growing my inner garden for the past few years. Now I'm super excited to bring it into the world. Oh, yeah. It's going to be exciting. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. I have been gardening since 2020. Well, I did a little bit of gardening before. Like me and my daughter had a small bed that wasn't in any kind of sun, wasn't, doing well. And when I moved it, I was like, oh, I need more beds. It was amazing. You're gonna absolutely love it. Hey, Groovy Green Thumbs, California. Okay. So you can grow all year long too. CC wants to know if I'm gonna be doing more hydroponics in the winter. So I still have the 2 hydroponic systems that I was using earlier in the year. And yeah, I do plan to do that. I wish I had a bigger one. I may look into getting a bigger one because, if you're not new here, I don't like the cold. So I'm going to grow outside, but I ain't going to be out there all the time. Yeah. Let's see. The comments are moving. Okay, Miss P said no gardening for her. This is her second year. This was my second year. Okay. I almost thought about not doing a fall garden, but then I could not bring myself to do it. Hi Lenora Brown. Found my channel a month ago and truly blessed. You and your homestead is giving me inspiration to start my garden. Oh yay! Exciting. I'm happy to hear like so many people gardening. I never thought that I was gonna be into it like I am, but I am. So good luck to you. All right. Any tips for broccoli? I started some from seed. Only 3 were planted, but then some yellow, looking worn, um, looking like a worm got to them. Looking for tips. So with any brassica, honestly, like when it's still warm outside, you probably want to cover it. So I used, let's see, like tool. That's what I used. And then they have the, what do you call it? The material where it blocks sun and things like that. But and then they have the cloaks. I think that's what they call them, cloaks, that you can use to kind of cover them. I don't really do much of anything to mine in a way of covering. But if you're having like a big problem with them, and then of course hand picking is always a good idea. I don't spray a lot in my garden, so I can't give you any tips on sprays. I honestly just kind of let things be. I've had plants out for maybe a week now, and then I planted more yesterday and today. But I haven't had much problems with worms. But when I do, I pick them with my hands, and then of course like I said, you can cover it. And yeah, anybody who has tips, for the questions that I'm being asked, leave your tips too, because everybody has something different that they do that could work. um let's see. Someone said, what got you into the garden? So what got me into the garden? Honestly, it was during the last pandemic. I don't want to say the word because apparently that can get you, I don't know, demonetized. I'm not really sure what it can do, but I don't want to say the word. The last pandemic we had, we were stuck in the house, and after the coolness of being stuck in the house, not going to work and stuff like that, working from home, I was like, I need something to do. So I needed something to do that I could not be in the house, but also still stay at my home. So that's honestly how I started gardening. I started watching YouTube videos because it was just something to do throughout the day. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, I ran across Jess from Roots and Refuge channel, and it just kind of like sparked something in me. And then I just started watching more videos, and we moved the garden bed that was, in this, not in the sun, up under a tree. And it just kind of grew from there. And it was it was the worst garden season I've ever had, just so you know. And I still was like, oh, I'm adding a garden bed, because I what I said was I cannot be this bad at gardening. And then I took the whole off season of winter and decided that I'm going to learn how to do this. And so it's getting better. It's getting better and better every year. And then I come sometimes say, I'm like, I'm just getting lucky, but I think I'm learning. I'm gonna be honest too. I feel, I may be getting lucky, but I also think I'm kind of learning as well. I am so appreciative for y'all jumping on. I was like, I don't know if anybody's gonna jump on or not, but I feel like, no video today, no video Wednesday. So I said, let me get on here and try this. It's not as bad as I thought. Let's see. What did Nikki say? I have yet to grow a decent cabbage ball head. Once the cabbage gets separated and chopped into a meal, I guess it's the same in the end. I agree. I agree. Because I definitely still harvest it and I still eat it. But I do want to grow like a nice tight head of cabbage this year. And my girlfriend is waiting for cabbage. I keep telling her, look, I don't do that well. Okay, someone was asking about the worms, and someone said, "Yeah, I don't spray either. I use diatomaceous earth, and that didn't deter them." Okay, yeah, I've seen people use that too because I think it's like a material that feels like glass or shards, and it can keep the worms away. I haven't used that. I haven't used that either. Someone said covering with tulle works for them. So, yeah. Yeah, Cece, I absolutely love Jess Channel too. Like she grows, but she also has that personality that, makes you feel like you want to grow too. Hi, Shervin. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. I I am very much starting to enjoy it. And now that I'm putting in the fall vegetables and the height and stuff is gone, I'm very much loving just hanging out in there. I love it in the summer in the beginning, but later in the summer, I'm like, this stuff has got to come down. Jamerica, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Inky Quill, I think, new subscriber here. Hey, I've been recovering from surgery. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Have a quick recovery. I've gone back and watched a ton of your videos from the beginning. Thanks for keeping me company while I heal. Oh, I'm happy to do so. Let's see. Love your channel. Hi, Tara. Love your channel. Gardening tips. So inspirational. I appreciate that. I really do. I keep saying, like, I did not ever expect this to be what it is. I just wanted to kind of jump on YouTube, you know, I don't know, show my garden because I was so proud of it. And so this is more than I could have ever expected. So I appreciate y'all for that. My parents and I love your channel. We're sitting on the couch watching now. Oh, hi. Oh, so people keep asking what zone I'm in and what state I'm in. So I am in Virginia, zone 7B. So close to the southern part. It probably only takes me about 30-45 minutes, I guess, to get out of Virginia if I'm going south. So yeah, I'm in Virginia zone 7B, growing in my backyard in an urban setting. Hey, Broke, hey. The first person who ever got me on the live chat, Broke Farmer. And he was his video that I guess it was from last week. He made me remember that I had a whole sprinkler that I had never used, and that's what I've been using to water the garden this week. Because fall plants don't mind having their leaves wet. They're not like tomatoes, where you don't really want to get them wet. So, yeah, hey, Broke. I feel like there's a way to bring people on. I just do not know how. Let's see. Um, Hi, Caribbean Charm Gardening. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Nikki. It's the only way I know how to be. I don't even know how to not be that way. All right, let me see. I did screenshot some questions so we can get some questions answered that I have not gotten to answer. Okay, so look, since we live, tell me, does it matter if you get not questions, of course, because I know people, if you ask a question, you want a question answered. But like, how important, and I asked this before, but long before I had this many people on my channel, how important is it to y'all to, have me talk back all the time? I just want to know. You can put it in the comments. Cause I think I stress myself out with that. Cause I'm like, I don't want to post another video if I haven't responded to comments. And then that's not what happened this time. Work was just busy this time. But let's see. Let's answer some questions. You love the interaction. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. If people love the interaction, I'm going to do my best to keep that up. Someone asked, you're fine. We love it. Okay. Someone asked how long I had my asparagus and how long it would take for me to see spears. So I have had my asparagus for 3 years. Next year will be my 4th year having it. And you get spears the first year that you have asparagus. But if you're growing from seed, for sure. I don't know if you grow from crown, like if you get a 2-year-old crown, then I would imagine you need to wait until the 3rd year to harvest them. But if you grow from seed, like I did, you need to wait 3 years to start to harvest them, because you need the crown to become healthy and strong, because the crowns stay in the ground all year. That's why you also want to let it grow and let it fern, so that the crowns can get the energy from the sun, but you need it to fern, and you need to have essentially leaves for them to grow. So yeah, I've had mine for 3 years, and I did not start harvesting actual spears until this year. But I also didn't always harvest in time, and they overgrow quickly. So next year I'm gonna try to do better. I'm also thinking about extending where the old greenhouse was to plant more. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right, let's see. My opinion, usually if the group answers my question, that's helpful too. Okay, cool. Thank you. That is good information to have. Yeah, I think I might stress myself out. I may try and grow some asparagus. Is it hard? It really wasn't. Like not to me. I started them in the house by seed, and they grow this little tiny, straight up and down little plant in it. And I planted those out, and I haven't had an issue with them. I put compost on them. At the beginning of spring and fall, I will, once they start to die out, I will cut them and then cover them with probably leaves, because I will have a abundance of leaves at the end of fall. Cover it with leaves, and then that's all I do. I have found, it seems in my area, but we get really hot and we get very humid, that you do need, they like water. But no, I didn't find it to be hard at all. I didn't. Um, okay, but you would love to hear from me. Okay. What I'm gonna start trying to do is right after I post a video, as long as I don't post it at, 2 o'clock in the morning, because sometimes that happens. Thank you, bro, for reminding people to hit the like button. I'm gonna try to, like, the first 2 or 3 hours, actually sit and answer comments as they come in. And then after that, maybe just do questions. Because one of the questions that I get a lot is, do I work full time? I do work full time. I work full time and I manage 4 units. It's probably about, I don't know how many people. I manage the managers, but the managers have people. So it's also a very not, I want to say busy. It's a time consuming job. Like, I should have been working today, but I did not. I worked in the garden, but I will be working tomorrow. Let's see. I do not expect it on each video, but I do like the nice feeling it gives every now and then. Laugh out loud. P.S. I was a fangirl when you mentioned my name. Oh. Let's see. You can't respond to all 1,700. You're just one person with a busy life. I appreciate that. I know I won't be able to respond to all, but I think my plan of, for the first 2 or 3 hours, making sure that I respond, that's a good idea. So I'm going to work on making sure I do that. So it depends on where she is. It depends on where she is. Garlic, you want to plant when it has gotten pretty cool. And I learned this last year. I planted mine kind of early and they started to sprout early. I do think that's why my cloves separated early. They were still usable. I am still using the garlic powder. I ended up dehydrating them and making them into a powder. But yeah, like this year, I won't be planting my garlic out until, I'm gonna say, sometime in November when it's cold, so they don't sprout before the spring. So it kind of depends on where she is. Michaela Watkins, where is your mother? But yeah, she can absolutely plant the ones from the store. That's what I do every year. I don't know that I've ever purchased garlic from like a company. It's expensive. It's very expensive. Let's see. Let's see. Why did you do seed over crayons? For some reason, honestly, I'm just a seed person. So like even with my dahlias, people do dahlias from the little, I can't even think of the name of them now, but from the, it's not a crayon, tubers. A lot of people do dahlias from tubers, and I don't. I do my dahlias from seeds every year. I don't know, maybe it's just me. There was no real reason why, and I think I like to see the seeds grow. I like to be like, I grew that from seed. That's the only reason. There's no real reason. It is not. Oh, bro, thank you. I was nervous when I did it with you with Lion Crest. I feel like I'm getting much more comfortable right now too. Let's see. 108 in chat. Yes, it is. This is so amazing to me. um Nikki from the Life of an OCD-ish chick. I want to grow asparagus, definitely on my list. I mean, you'll literally have it forever. Asparagus will grow forever from what I understand. Yeah. Let's see. How many asparagus did you start with a family of 3? So I think I think it's probably like 8 plants, which is why I want to extend the space. because we ate a little bit of asparagus this year, but I don't think that I have enough plants for the three of us. That's why I want to extend the space. And now that that old greenhouse is gone, I have that ability. So I'm probably going to try that. Let's see. I purchased 2-year crayons. The asparagus was delicious raw. I wanted 1 year to start harvesting. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I started mine from seed, so I wasn't sure how that actually worked. Hi, Kenneth Boyd. I just came across your channel and enjoyed your program. I live in a cooperative building on this 23rd floor with no balcony. I can't grow, but I will grow through you. Oh, okay. I do have some house plants. Okay, cool. You could try hydroponic growing. I enjoyed it. A company sent me, well, two companies sent me a hydroponic growing system, and I absolutely enjoyed it. And this year, I'm gonna get them set back up for the winter time. So yeah. Hi, my urban garden. Amen. Thank you for the content and support of the small space gardeners. Yes, I love that. I love the small space gardeners. That's what we need. We need, because I think that when you watch people that are on acres and acres and you're not, it's like okay, it's fun to watch, but we can all grow something. We can all grow something. We can all grow our own food and be healthier for ourselves and for our families. We can have them be a bit healthier. um okay, yeah, I do that, broke, but I want to make sure that I'm giving my audience what they would like. And of course, I can't do everything that you would like, but I do think that being responsive and being present is a good thing. So I'm gonna try my plan of staying on for a little while after I post a video. Let's see. Hi, Angela's Garden Delight. Let's see who else is in here. The Naked Gardener. Hi, how are you? Good evening. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, XT client. How do you get ginger to sprout? True story. When you go to the store, it's very easy. Make sure that you pick, a ginger, if you're getting it from the store, a piece that has a nodule on it or two nodules, and put it in some soil. That's literally all I did. I put it in some soil. Like I got a tin pan from like the Dollar Tree, and I filled it with soil, and I just covered it, put it in the soil, covered it, and it started sprouting. By the way, good question about that ginger. It is growing. I'm so ready to pick it, but I don't think it's ready yet. Do y'all know when I'm supposed to pick ginger? When I'm supposed to harvest ginger. I Googled it today. It was so many different things, but I'm sure somebody on here has actually grown it. Um, yeah, but it was very easy to sprout. I was surprised. And so I'm growing them in bags this year. And they're growing really well. I dug down because if you know me, like I think you know me, like I said over on Instagram, you know how to start digging down and stuff. I was digging down in the sweet potatoes, and um, unfortunately, one was a casualty, but still. Yeah, the Naked Gardener said asparagus is easy to grow. It really is. It's one of those things that you don't even have to do much to it. You don't even have to do much to it. Can you grow asparagus in containers? So I've never grown asparagus in containers. I don't see why you couldn't. I mean, like if the container is deep, I don't see why you couldn't. And I will say the seeds on my asparagus has dropped before, and they've dropped in a bag, and the asparagus has germinated in the bag. Has anybody grown asparagus in a container? I have not, but I see that most things that grow in the ground will grow in a bag, and a bag or a container. Um, yeah. That's funny. I love my dehydrator. I use my dehydrator to dehydrate everything. Probably stuff I'm not supposed to be dehydrating. Because somebody had told me I dehydrate my eggs, and someone was like, "You're not supposed to dehydrate eggs." I don't know what's going on with this plant, y'all. It said you're not supposed to dehydrate eggs. I did, and I was using them, and I lived. So, but I do. I love it. Jeanette Thomas. Hello. I don't even think I said hi. Let's see. Jenny Gigi, you're a natural. Love the vlog. Oh, thank you. I just have to always get over the jitters on stuff like this. I'm not it may seem like it, but I'm very much an introvert. Let's see. Blessings from the garden with the Fine Sisters, I think. I think I've watched your channel a couple of times. Hi, how y'all doing? Tuning in from Jamaica. Oh, wow. I'm sure it's nice there. It's getting cool here. I thought it was winter yesterday. I'm being dramatic, but it was cold and the wind was blowing. I was sitting in my office with my coat on. Everybody's like, "What are you doing?" It was cold to me. Let's see. T baby 12173. I started the green asparagus, but I really would like the purple ones too. The purple ones are pricey. Well, you should try starting them from seed if you can find the seed. Because in that didn't, it took them a while to germinate, but once they germinate, they were good to go. They were good to go. Di, hello, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get to the bottom a little bit because I do believe I'm behind. Um, Hi Shirley D. Scott. I'm learning a great deal from you. You are so real. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I that's literally like I said, it's the only way I know how to be, y'all. And I feel like real is where you want to be, especially when you're trying to show people something or teach people something. I by no means am I an expert, but experts was once beginners too. But yeah, I'm not an expert, so I try to be real, and if something ain't working, it ain't working. Um like I planted them seeds this year. I took a whole bed and planted seeds. So like my radishes, my parsnips, carrots, and we all know I'm not the best at growing from seed, but I used a whole bed this year from seed. We gonna see. We gonna we gonna see what happens. Let's see. Rosalind, hi, how are you? I grow in containers only. Got about 20 grow bags and 10 small pots. Yeah, I mean, and I have so many grow bags. With the space that I have, I still have grow bags. And sometimes I find it that it's easier to grow certain things in bags, like my carrots. I put carrots in the bed this year, but I'm also going to put some carrots in bags because that's the only way I've had success. And my peppers, while it's not the only way I've had success, it allows me to keep them until like the very last minute. My tomatoes, I love growing them in bags and using the method that I used this year. I really enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed it the most this year using that. Florida weave is what I need. What I did. Okay, someone said harvest the ginger when you need it. Okay. All right, because I'm thinking about making fire cider. Do y'all make fire cider? Said it's really good for you. Um, okay, someone said ginger takes 9 months to mature. So I counted today. I am nowhere near 9 months. So maybe I'll just wait on that too. Because some things said, like after the plant gets a certain size, some things said after a certain time frame. So I didn't harvest it, but it is growing. I was excited to see that. Oh, okay. Rosalind said she was gonna ask when to harvest ginger. I have no idea. It's my first year growing it, but I will grow it again. Let's see. Here in the Caribbeans, to get strong flavored ginger, you have to wait until the plant dies all the way back. Okay. And then something says that it was good. It was supposed to flower, and I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, we got a person, El Wanda. I'm growing asparagus in 17-gallon containers. Oh, nice. Okay. Yep. So you could. That, I mean, that's my thought. If it can grow in the ground, it could probably grow in a bag. Um, let's see. We have a ginger comment. Just got here. Now about ginger. You can harvest it when you want. If it's green, it's hot like pepper. But when you let it mature, the leaves turn yellow. Okay. All right. So I may just leave it and let the leaves turn yellow for this first year. The Naked Gardener said you need a deep and wide container because they are deep and spreaded roots. They have deep and spreaded roots. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Broke said, I only have asparagus in a bed. That same here. I only have it in a bed as well. Um, Hi Cheryl. I will do just that. Hi Deborah Smith. Let's see. Lenora, hi, how are you? I saw a homesteader drop brandywine mushroom spores around her garden bed and wood chips. Have you ever grown them? I haven't, but I want to grow mushrooms so bad. It's one of those things I want to do, and I just haven't done it. I love mushrooms. Like I really do. I want to grow them. Something I need to. So, okay, listen. My plan for the winter is everything that either I didn't do right this year or that I want to do next year. Like that's what I'm doing all winter long, watching videos, reading about it. What is something that like this year didn't go well for you, but you plan on trying it again next year? Because y'all know me, I'm gonna keep trying something like them beets. I planted beets this year. I don't never grow beets well, but I still planted them again this year. I planted them differently this year. I have been trying to plant them like I think they call it, I don't know, where you grow them all together. And that didn't work. So I planted them separate this year. We're gonna see what happens. Hey KB, how are you? Let's see. Oh, let me see. Let me go to the bottom. Started my garden last year. I accidentally ran across your channel several months ago and have enjoyed the comment. I like to try it and see attitude. I have learned a lot from you. Oh, thank you. That's definitely what I be doing. Will live chats be a new thing? I don't know. I don't know. I'm enjoying it tonight though. So maybe it will. Maybe live chats will be a new thing. Like I said, if you just got here, Shauna, hi. I went to record my video tonight and all my batteries were dead. And it was late. So then I lost light. So I was like, I'm just gonna do a live tonight. Do you stick the nub into the dirt, the ginger? Yeah, so I just stuck the whole, like I did, I think I cut some of them. Because if you have a lot of nubs or nodules on one, then like I guess the plant will grow close. So I think I did cut it, but then yeah, you just put the whole piece in the ground, well, in the soil if you started in the house, and cover it, and you'll start to see that that the plants are popping up. I did make sure that the soil was very moist. Like I don't want to say like sopping, like if you had touched it, it would be have water dripping out of it. But I kept it moist, and eventually I saw the plants coming up out of it, and I was excited. I wonder if you can overwinter ginger. Hmm. I wonder too. I don't know. I've never looked into that. So I don't know, but I guess if you had somewhere to put it away from the frost, maybe you could grow it in the house and if you had light. But I never looked into that. How's the countdown to 40 going? The countdown to 40 is going well. So I didn't really want to do a lot anyway, but like today we went out to lunch at a seafood restaurant that I really like. I have decided what I'm going to do for my birthday. I'm going to go it's like an hour away from here. It is a Hilton, but it has a spa in it. So I'm going to do a pamper me type birthday, and we're gonna go out on my birthday. My girlfriend's gonna meet me and probably a few other people, but I'm not I'm not looking for a turn up birthday, a super, but it's been a good time so far. So I have what, maybe less than 7 days until my birthday, till I'll be 40. Let's see. I made fire cider. It will knock out a cold for you. It's powerful but wonderful. Okay, yeah, that's what I've been hearing about it, and I'm very interested in doing that this year. So I have rosemary, I have ginger. I don't have any horseradish. Like I didn't grow that. Might be something to look into next year. But yeah, I really do want to try that. Okay, Deborah Smith says that she's growing asparagus in a 27-gallon container or bag, I guess. So yeah, go ahead and grow y'all some asparagus. It's like I said, it's one of those things you will have and have and have. My son is so loud. Can y'all hear my son? He's on his video game. He's like super, super loud. Let's see. I'm in zone 7, GA zone 7A, and I was about to plant some garlic. Guess I wait. I would, because I know Georgia is warmer than us at this point. So yeah, never comment before. Hi everyone. I watch your videos all the time. Never commented before. I'm like face blue smiling, hand pick way. Oh, when you call my name. Oh, from Jamaica, West Indies. Nice. I'm happy to have you here. Sheila ZTK joining from Long Island, New York. Enjoy your videos. I purchased a dehydrator and thinking of returning it. Too intimidating. Oh, it's a really good way to preserve your food. What's intimidating about it to you? Tell me in the comments. I love my little dehydrator. I use it for everything since I cannot afford a freeze dryer. Yeah, I love that. I love my dehydrator. I have two at this point. Let's see. I have asparagus in a grow bag from seeds. So far, so good, I think. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will try that as a way to show if it will work or not. But I feel like it will. I feel like anything you can grow in the ground, you can grow in a bag. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Jaleesa, maybe Jaleesa. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I love the video of you showing how tangled the roots were in your bed because I can grow all year round as well. And I don't have much worm activity yet, so I will be pulling my plants from the root as well. I would recommend it. Unless you know they're breaking down, I would definitely recommend it because that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. And now I will tell you, before, if I went to stick my finger down into the soil to see if it was moist, like it was very hard to get my finger through. It is not like that now. So I will definitely be pulling from here on out. The roots, it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Try wine cap mushrooms. They're easy to grow. Okay, I will put that into my list of things because I do want to try 'em. All right, ask why. Hey, ask why. Do I overwinter any plants? So I have attempted to overwinter peppers. I do believe it works. I do believe that I don't take care of I do not take care of them. So like that's a thing people definitely say, you can overwinter peppers. I've seen it on other videos. But I just can't do it. And anything else. So onions, I guess you could call it overwintering because I plant them out, but I don't harvest them until like the spring. So I do overwinter onions. But anything I need to bring in the house and take care of, I've just stopped even trying because I just end up with a bunch of dirt in my laundry room by, by the end of the season. Beets and radishes. Oh, KB, is that one of the things that you're going to try to grow, but you don't have luck with it? Yeah, because if so, beets are definitely my thing. Radishes I can grow. That's a thing that I didn't even eat before I started gardening. What's something that you didn't eat before you started gardening and you realized how much you loved it? Like anything green leafy, I did not eat before I started gardening. Collards, didn't eat them. Kale, didn't eat them. Radishes, didn't eat them. I didn't eat any of that stuff. I started gardening and now I wait for it. I really do. Does your doggy like vegetables you grow? Yes, she absolutely loves carrots, but she loves carrots even if we buy 'em from the store. Um, I don't know if we've ever given her anything else, broccoli or watermelon, but I will. I will start trying it on her because she eats healthy. She likes healthy stuff. Sometimes I make her like chicken and rice with vegetables in it, and she absolutely loves it. Let's see. Cucumber squash did not do well, but I'm gonna keep trying. Yep, that's what I say. Just keep trying. If it don't grow the first time, try it again. If it don't grow the second time, try again. That's what I do. Hi Jessica, watermelon and broccoli. So yes, watermelon is one of my nemesis plants as well. Broccoli, I don't have too much problems with. Um, Watermelon was a Di said watermelon was a flop. Mine too. They got this big, that big, and then they stopped growing, and then something started eating. Carrots is my enemy. They were my enemy, and I started growing them in bags, and I have successfully now grown carrots. I'd say all root vegetables are my enemy, except for like potatoes. I could do really good with potatoes. Let's see. I tossed all my collard greens. They were full of green worms and it freaked me out. First time gardener. Hi Lisa Lilo. Leo. Yeah, completely understandable when they're full of worms, but but I guess if it's creeping you out, you're not gonna want to pick them. But you can spray them with the water hose to get the worms off. Um, because what I've also found is a plant can be getting eaten up, and once the that pest goes away, it'll start growing again. Plants are very resilient. They're very, very resilient. All right. Nikki, I want a large onion bulb and fully pollinated corn. I won't give up. I love that. Yep. Yep. I'm the same way with the onions. I'm still growing them. I haven't gotten like the large ones that you see, but I'm still growing them. I'm gonna plant my seeds tomorrow in the hole of my bricks and hope for the best. Let's see. Live chats for winter. That's an idea. That's an idea. I love Cassandra over at Becoming a Farm Girl. And I actually watched her video today about the fire cider. I'll go back and watch it again. Yes, I absolutely love her channel. She is, in case y'all do not know who Cassandra from Becoming a Farm Girl, her name on YouTube is Becoming a Farm Girl, and she lives in a townhouse. She grows on her deck in what are those things called? The towers, but it's not a tower. I cannot think tonight, y'all. And that's what she grows in. She has grown a lot of food on her deck, and she does a lot of preserving. She even shows you like go to the grocery store, can this, how to preserve that, and she's like almost zero waste, and maybe not even almost. She may be zero waste. She uses everything. I think y'all would love her channel if you are, into the small space gardening thing. Let's see. I hope so. I really like and love watching you. You learn so you and I learn so much. I'm sorry, watching you. I learned so much. Sorry. Rosalind said, I can't grow a carrot or a beet to save my life, girl. Them beets will get you. They will. Let's see. My eggplant flowers. Hi, Shirley Scott. I don't know if I said hello. My eggplant flowers drop like hot potatoes. I'll try again. Absolutely, try again. Um, my eggplants didn't do well this year either, but the few I did get, they were delicious. Let's see. Let me go down. Hi, Tara. I don't think I said hello. New gardener. My green and red peppers from seeds sprouted but didn't grow over an inch or two. Okay. Sounds like they stunted. That could be a few things. Did you plant them outside? Like, did you start them from seed outside or did you start them inside? And like, when did you plant them out? Because the cool weather can stunt a pepper plant. It really can. Squash was disastrous for us. Army and vine boars came in full swing, but we're gonna try again. That's me every year. That's me every year. If you've been around, you know every year I never do well with squash, but I still grow it. I started my asparagus last spring and I have 2 sprigs, planted 4 seeds. Is this right or should I start over? So if you have 2 sprigs, I would imagine that those 2 are doing well. If the others don't have sprigs, you may want to try again. But, replant those 2 because the sprigs stay and then you plant those out and then they start to give you the additional asparagus spears. So if you don't see them, I would say start over, Linda. And I don't think I said hello. Reasons why, hey, I'm trying beets again too. Had plenty of greens and no beets. Yeah, at least you got the greens. I think my greens was even terrible, but they are delicious. And that's kind of what I wanted them for. I don't even like beets. I want to try them because if I grow them, they may taste different. But the greens were delicious. They are delicious. Happy birthday. Thank you, Shauna. Enjoy doing exactly what you want to do for your birthday. I will. Um, Growing with Huston. Hello. How are you? Tamara Taylor, hello. So excited to catch a live. Saw you and your daughter fishing, reminded me about using fish fertilizer. Do you use any of the fish that you catch in the garden? So I don't put them in the garden, but yes, I put them in my compost. So they compost down and I do get some of the goodness from them. But yeah, I put the fish heads in. And once I clean it, anything that I have from cleaning, I put into the compost pile. Can you grow rosemary in winter? Rosemary is a perennial. I think that mine continued to grow in the winter. I don't think you would want to plant it in the winter. If anybody has an answer to that, go ahead and put it in the chat, because I started my rosemary in spring. So, also, you can plant a plant from the store. One of my plants are one of the plants that I got from the grocery store. Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure. Hi, this is Chi Chi Sweets. Hello, you do such a great job with your videos. Oh, thank you. Oh, joining from Virginia. I'm in Virginia. Hi, Sean. Yep, I'm also in Virginia. What part of Virginia are you in? Like, you don't gotta tell me the state you live. I mean, like the town, but like, what are you near? Um, Rosemary in my area, 9A grows year round. So yeah, 7A, 7B where I am, I think it will grow. I just don't know if I should, if I can plant it in winter. So, um, oh, Rosalind said a lot of air fryers now dehydrate. That's good to know. I rarely use. We have an air fryer, but I rarely use it. Let's see. I grew some burgundy okra this year. Now it's my favorite. Next year, I'll plant 25 plants. Oh, nice. That's one thing I couldn't get into. I could not get into the okra. I planted it, I tried it, and I still couldn't get into it. I could not. Let's see. Sean Davis asks, what should I do with the tomato stems and roots when I pull them from the container? I don't compost. If you don't compost, and honestly, I do compost, but if my tomatoes were like diseased, I normally put them in the trash. I cannot burn where I am, but I normally put them in the trash. If they're not diseased, you can always cut them up and let them compost in place. But I would definitely pay attention to if they're diseased. I know most times when I pull my plants, by that time they're diseased. So totally based off of what your plants look like. Hi Renee. Thank you so much for doing this live stream. It's very helpful. Oh, good. I'm happy to know that it's helpful. Yeah, I thought about this. So I went outside to start recording around like the end of 6 o'clock. And then I realized I had no batteries. And I was like, oh my goodness, I need to do something. So I thought about this for 2 hours before I said, okay, I'm going live at 9. Hi Basio. I think I said that right. Never ate squash. Squash is delicious. It's very delicious if you get it out of the garden. I still have my tromboncino squash growing. I have a big one in the kitchen that we're probably gonna eat with dinner tomorrow. It's very good. Cut shaw. Never ate it before I grew it. Delicious. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. This is my question about what you never ate. Got it. Makes sense. I'm behind. I asked the question, but I was behind. Okay. Angela said beets. She never ate beets before. I still haven't actually eaten one that I grew, but I'm hopeful if I ever grow it. um, Oh, and Broke, you were saying Cutshaw squash. I saw Miss H and them. They're growing Cutshaw squash. I've never even heard of it. What did it taste like, bro? I didn't eat Swiss chard before I started growing it. Same here. And now I love it. It's such a pretty plant. It's such a pretty plant. Let's see. I love longevity and Okinawan spinach. My favorite. I ferment them as well. They are wonderful. I don't know that I've ever heard of those either. I definitely never grew them. Something I need, something to look into. I'm hoping to like Brussels sprouts from the garden. Just popped up seedlings today. We'll see. I hope so too. Hi, Michelle. I don't think I said hello. Bayou Sugar Garden. Hello. Oh, girl, you look good for your age, honey. Oh, thank you. I need to get better healthy habits. I'm gonna work on that in my 40th year. Um, Veggie Farmer is in here. I see somebody say hello. Hello, Veggie Farmer. I might have missed it. Oh, there you go. Hey. I love her channel too. I watch a lot of channels. I don't comment a lot, but yeah, I watch a lot of channels and I love them. Green stalks, that's what they are. Cassandra, she grows in green stalks, and she's doing. I think she was just in their magazine and stuff too. Like she does an amazing job over there growing in green stalks. Um, Renee, I hand pollinated the corn this year. It worked. Oh, that's good. Like that's one thing I haven't ever grown, and mostly because I feel like I don't have enough space. And corn is pretty cheap, so I could just go and buy it. But I'm happy for you. I would love to grow corn. And I had a lot of seeds. And actually a subscriber here, I had talked to her. We had, done a not FaceTime. We did some kind of call. It was like FaceTime. And she was saying that, she needed some seeds. So I sent her a lot of the stuff that I wasn't gonna use, and the corn was one of them. She had enough space for it, so I was like, I will give that to her. I want a green stalk too, honestly. I think I've seen her and loved her example of growing on her patio tower. Yeah, she was awesome. She is growing and just you would think she had a homestead the way she over there canning and preserving and growing. Um, like one of the ones with a whole bunch of space. Hi, Jay Willie 7434. I'm glad you made it too. Eggplants like nitrogen. They do. They probably also would like to not be eaten up by flea beetles. The flea beetles ate my plants something terrible this year. And they did last year too. But this year they could not bounce back. Okay, so someone's given a tip on vine boards using aluminum foil around the base. I have seen that before. So yeah, give that a try. If you know me, like I think you know me, I just don't. I I'm one of those people who if it grow it grow, if it live it live. I don't do a lot of extra. That's and maybe my squash plants would grow if I did a little bit of extra, but I did get zucchini this year, more than I've ever gotten the whole time I was gardening. So I was excited about that. Let's see. Baby boy, hello. Tomato plants. When is it best to plant? Okay, so tomato plants, I always plant in my area the 1st of May, but you definitely want to plant after your last frost. Basically after your last frost. So it depends on where you are, and you can look up your last frost dates on. You can just Google like last frost date, put your zip code in. I think the Farmer's Almanac normally goes by your zip code, and it doesn't have to be like the closest city. But you definitely don't want to plant them if you are going into fall, well, into winter. And you could plant some cherry tomatoes, maybe, depending on when your first frost is. And you can Google that too. And you maybe could do some indeterminates, but you want to look at how many days you have until maturity on whichever one you decide to grow. Because they are frost tender. They will die when the frost comes. So let's see. I'm excited to taste rutabaga. I've never even thought about it before gardening. They're delicious. I hope you enjoy them. Like I really like rutabaga. I'm growing them this year too. I grew them last year. They were delicious. The darn flea beetles attacked my eggplants badly this season. Me too, Nikki. But I still did get some. Did you get any eggplants? I did get some. I ate them. They were delicious. They were delicious. They say golden beets taste a little bit different. Okay, I planted some of those. So if I successfully grow them, I'll know if they do. Baby boy said, "Oh, happy birthday, Queen. Thank you. I appreciate it." Let's see. Sheila's CTK. You got me started composting, and Lord, turning it it is a whole entire workout. Like if you don't exercise, get you a compost pile because you going that's a whole entire workout. I need to turn mine now. I don't think that I have turned my compost one time this year. I really don't. I am going to do it because everything I pulled out that I didn't give to the chickens, it's in the second bin. So I'm going to turn that between now and next week. Let's see here. Hudson, the golden beets are awful too. That broke. You don't like beets at all, though, right? Like you just don't like beets. Oh, okay. All right. Not too far. Sean, I remember that planting from the store. All right. Let's see. I had um I had questions for y'all, but we going pretty good just off of the chat. Um Sean C, I just got my first green leaf working on trying to grow through the fall and winter. I'm in a small space. Do you use mulch or frost protection as it gets colder? Okay. So I have frost blankets. I also used to do like tunnels over top of my beds. Um, I probably should this year too. So last year when the Arctic blast came through, it pretty much killed my garden. But the Arctic blast is not something that we get every year. So, and sometimes we don't even get snow. Um, and so I am doing again. I'm not going to cover, and I didn't take down any of my spring summer infrastructure, so it would be hard for me to cover. But I probably will use frost blankets if we get down like into the single digits, which we don't get into the single digits often. But yeah, my originally I covered with low tunnels with 6 mil plastic. I used PVC pipe and conduit to make them, but I just don't think I'm gonna do it this year. But if you do want to, frost blankets are good. And I was in Lowe's today and they had quite a few of them still left, but you can get them from Amazon and stuff too. But I just don't think I'm going to do it. I think that my plant should be established enough by the time we get our first frost um, to survive. If it doesn't, y'all will know because I will be showing you. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go down a little bit. Wait a minute. Who said something about sweet dirt? I know it was broke. They taste like sweet dirt. You talking about beets? I'm sorry. Broke really does crack me up. Have I ever thought about or ever tried making my own fertilizer? I do make my own fertilizer. I do, what is it? Comfrey fertilizer. I make that. Comfrey is one of those plants that they say have like a really deep tap root, so it goes down into the soil where like other plants can't reach those those nutrients and minerals, I guess. So I grow comfrey and I make my own comfrey fertilizer. Basically, I just put it in water and let it sit. But yeah, I do make my own fertilizer. I, for the most part, at this point, I use a organic granulated fertilizer. I use Garden Tone, I think is what it is. I use comfrey tea and I use fish emulsions. I have very much gotten away from buying every fertilizer that I see online. It got to be very expensive. And the garden seems to be just fine. So, yep, I have done that. Indigo Lotus One. Hello, how are you? Joining from Maryland. You are one state away. Hello, neighbor. Um, let's see. Hi, Mo Max. I love watching your videos. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. Tromboncino squash. Wondering when to pick them. I have one, but I'm not sure when to pick it. Okay, so it depends on what stage you want it in. So you can pick them young while they're still green, and they'll still be a nice size. But you can pick them when they're smaller too. And then it's going to be more like green squash or zucchini. But you also can let it stay on the vine until it kind of gets hard on the outside. And then it also will last longer because it's like having a winter squash. And then it's more like butternut squash. I'm not a fan of butternut squash, so I pick mine young when they're still green, and I just cook it like squash. I may, put it in the oven and kind of roast it, or I may put it in a pan and cook it like squash with onions and stuff. But it's a pretty decent tasting squash too. But yeah, you can pick it at any point, honestly, when it's small, when it's mid-size. But if once it gets larger and starts to turn like a orangish brown color, then I would say you just want to let it go ahead and get hard and cure, and it'll taste more like butternut squash. Let's see. It is best to grow squash after August to avoid squash bugs or do the attack no matter what month. I have never tried growing them. Well, I guess I have, but I needed the space. I ended up having to pull them after August because I needed the space to start my fall vegetables. I haven't tried that. Has anyone tried growing them after August, and was the squash vine borers better? Because I know in the summer they pretty terrible. um Okay. Miss H doesn't eat sweet potatoes. She cooks cut shaw like she would sweet potatoes. Okay. All right. So that's a squash that tastes like sweet potato. I can get with that because I do like sweet potatoes. Just like the squash that I did not get this year, but someone brought me some. So that was exciting. What were they? The honey boat. Delicious squash. I could not get those plants to grow me a squash this year to save my life. Someone said, what is hand pollinating? So, hand pollinating is like when you have a male flower and a female flower on a plant. What nature should do is, a bee will go to the male flower and then to the female flower, or an ant will crawl from the male flower to the female flower, or a bird will come and it will take the pollen from the male plant over to the female plant, which normally the female plant has a small fruit on it, whatever you're trying to grow, small zucchini, and it'll move it over. If that is not happening for you, then you can just take the male flower like off and get I think it's called the piston. If somebody correct me if I'm wrong with the wording, but I think it's called the piston that's in the middle, and just kind of rub it into the flower of the female plant, and that will pollinate it, and then the actual fruit will grow. Otherwise, the fruit will shrivel and it'll fall off and die. With like, let's say tomatoes, everything that it needs to make the tomato is in the flour. So some people just kind of, I walk by and like tickle the flour. But some people use a toothbrush. It's basically just hand pollinating is moving the pollen from the male to the female, or just moving the pollen around yourself, as opposed to letting the wind or nature do it. So that's what hand pollinating is. I do it for my tomatoes. I don't do it for like, well, I have done it for a squash before. But I'm not a huge, I do it for my tomatoes because all I got to do is tap it. Everything else is a little more work. So I don't really do it. Let's see. Lisa Leo said, "What size are your grow bags? I want to try them next year, but I'm worried about critters eating through the material." So my grow bags are 7 gallon, but you can get grow bags in like any size. I've seen them. I think like they do 50-gallon grow bags. I have nowhere to put that, but I would love it. But mine are 7 gallon. I don't have an issue with things eating them. And if you mean, when you say critters, if you mean like bugs, I haven't had a problem with them eating them. And I don't have many other like much more wildlife. So I haven't had a problem with them. I have had them, I guess, for 2 years now. I've been growing in bags because I didn't do it my first year. My first year was just like one garden bed. But yeah, they're 7 gallon. I got them from Amazon. I do think they're linked. I think they're linked in most of my videos if you are interested, but I got them from Amazon. Let's see. 10 a.m. here in Western Australia. Good morning, all. I'm planting spring seeds in the garden today. Oh, yay. Kristen, how are you? I wish it was spring again, but I also am enjoying fall. I wish you all the best on your garden. And what are you gonna grow? I mean, what are you planting tomorrow? Let's see. RVing with Jazz. Hi, good evening, or good morning, wherever you are. We enjoy your channel. Our garden is struggling, could not get our blueberry bush or strawberries to produce. Oh, okay. Well, I am sorry to hear that, but I think the good thing with both of those is you don't have to replant them. You can just wait until next year. Did you fertilize the blueberries and the strawberries? I fertilized my strawberries at the beginning of spring. The same thing with my blueberries, honestly. I fertilize at the beginning of spring and then they just kind of take off. Strawberries like a good amount of water too. I will say that. I don't know if you are watering them well or not. Rosalind said, that the critters don't eat through the bags. But if they're on the ground, sometimes they will dig in them, just like in the ground. Yeah, they will. I think a cat is back. They dug up one of my beds, but I put it back. But yeah, they'll dig in it if it's, close enough to the ground for them. Let's see. Leroy Lewis, hello. Happy birthday, beautiful, coming from St. Kitts in the Caribbean. Oh, yay. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And also, I'm sure you are enjoying it where you are. Did I finally catch you live? I love your YouTube channel. Thank you. Hi, Leslie. Well, yes, you did. And honestly, it's my first live by myself, honestly. I may start to do them more. I'm enjoying this evening. I was like, I'm not going to have an hour's worth of stuff to talk about. And now we are at an hour and 20 minutes. Hi, J3 GS Farms. Let's see. All right. The dehydrator I purchased is too big for the area it was intended for. Not sure what to start with, despite my kitchen counter overloaded with harvesting tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. Okay, so all right. The way I say it, just start doing anything that you choose to do in that moment. Like tomatoes, you can absolutely excuse me, dehydrate. The same thing with peppers. Just start cutting them up and putting them in there. Um, and you'll be surprised. And sometimes it takes longer than you would like for them to dehydrate, especially the things that have more water content. But if you think about it, I mean, you'll literally be able to use them all through the winter when you can't get those vegetables. So I hope you decide to use it. I love it. It definitely saves me on, how to preserve things because I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and dehydrate it. Sean Davis, this is the most fun and educational I've ever had, online in a long time. Oh, thank you. And I was so worried, y'all. Y'all making me feel special tonight. The ultimate gardening. Hello. She said, hey gardeners, he or she. I think it's a she. Yes. Say, hey gardeners, hey to you. Hi, Lily Bell. I enjoy your channel very much. Gardening in my backyard, but nothing like what you are doing. But thankful for every harvest, no matter how small. Absolutely. Absolutely. I need to go and harvest. I got peppers that then turn colors. I got plants full of peppers, and I just have not had a chance to harvest yet. Um, hey, love and peace. How are you? It's one of the OGs. She's been around for a long, long time. Someone said, hi, let's see, Anasazo. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I'm so sorry. Alive, wow, yep. Y'all can thank the camera batteries for this. But I'm having a good time. Let's see. Let's see. Um from Georgia 7B, is it too late to grow regular broccoli in grow pots from seed? From seed, I'm not sure, but it depends on like not where you are, but when is your first frost? Because you said you're in Georgia. So it depends on your first frost. Honestly, I think Broke is in Georgia and Broke is dropping seeds right now. Broke, is it too late for her to drop seeds in Georgia? Um, let's see. Hi, Lisa Walker from Kingston, Jamaica. Let's see. Hi, Vanessa Harris. Hi, Asia. I love your channel. I'm in Maryland. I've ordered so many different sweet peppers from watching your production. Yes, it's amazing. I say that about sweet peppers and tomatoes. There's so many different varieties, and that's kind of all plants that if you're only eating from the store, you have no idea how delicious they can taste. Like tomatoes was not a thing for me either. Like I didn't really sit around and eat tomato and bacon sandwiches before I started gardening. And when I eat a tomato from the store, I get very unhappy. It is not delicious. It's not delicious. I tried it. I tried it last year because I just wanted a bacon and tomato sandwich. I was so disappointed. Let's see. It was not delicious. Let's see where we are. Okay. Let me go to the bottom. That's a good idea. So Michelle Henson said, I use grow bags because we have gophers in the neighborhood, and so far I haven't had any problems with critters chewing through the bags. Okay, cool. I have gophers too. I still plant in the ground. I don't know if it's a gopher, a vole, a mole. I'm not sure what it is. I know it's putting holes in my yard. Thing is, it's not messing with, crossing my fingers and hoping I'm not speaking too early. It's not messing with like the garden beds, but the walkways under the weed barrier, it's holes everywhere. Yeah. Let's see. So someone said, yes, please do more lives. I will look into that. Hey V, how you doing? It's just I'm late. I was working in the garden. Hey, that was the better place to be. It's cooling off up here. Yeah, it's getting cool here too. Like I said, I thought it was winter the other day. I said it's cold out here. Um, Someone said, "Hello, everyone. So I did good with blackberries, and cut them down for fall, winter, hoping for more next season." Okay, hi Tammy Tolliver. Okay, well that's good. I don't have blackberries. I have raspberries, and I let it die, but it'll come back next year. But I didn't really take care of it like I should have. TLC in the garden. Hello. She's saying hi to Nikki, but I'm saying hello too. um, let's see. All right, I'm gonna go down to the bottom and then I'll probably answer some of these questions because we had an hour and 30 minutes now. Almost 30 minutes. I don't want to keep y'all too late. Um, Oh my goodness. You said I have bears who would like to chew on the bags. Hello. Little home in the woods. My goodness. That's one of the reasons why I say I don't aspire to have a lot of land. Bears and snakes and all of that. Listen, I wouldn't have a garden because I'd be scared to go outside. Oh my goodness. Um, Okay. Leslie Price Co. I'm in Texas where it's still hot. Yeah, I keep seeing where, people are saying it is super hot in Texas still. Barb Brownlee, hello, how are you? Let's see. I just hit 50 this year. Enjoy your 40s. I'm about 20 minutes behind you guys. Southern California here. Okay. Um, I plan to enjoy them. I plan to make some life changes. Like I gotta health wise is what I mean. Everybody knows. Well, if you watch my blogs, you know what that means. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Um. Oh, thank you, Love and Peace. I appreciate that a lot. I do. She said, despite the fickle weather here in California, we got lots of tomatoes, beans, and peppers. Oh, good. Oh, good. I know you were waiting to plant out. You were waiting. Lots of things will not ripen, but it's all good. Love your channel. Love the live. Stay blessed. Oh, thank you. Asia, did you knock down the spider web? So I didn't knock them down. They moved. So by the time I went back out to do it, they had moved, but I have those spiders everywhere. I did knock down some webs today because I pulled everything out of that little sad flower bed that I got. And I did knock them down, but I noticed one just made a new web on some peppers. And so I did not kill them, but I did knock them down. Yeah. Um, let's see here. When you say I can do it, you mean living out in the country with bears? Is that what you mean? Oh my goodness, no, I cannot. I cannot. Let's see. Hi, Miss Kia Parks. I just hit 40 and it's already kicking my tail. I have to do better as well. Oh, don't say that. But no, people do say once you hit 40, things start hurting. It won't hurting before. But I am gonna try to like start living a healthier life. Like, no, I really am. Hello, I Key 73. Let's see here. Is it too late to grow anything in Indiana? What zone is that? And when is your last frost? Because I don't like to speak on zones that I don't really know about. But if anybody else knows, by all means, leave that down in the comments. Good evening. Hello, Good evening, Asian everyone. Wondering um, if the moles voles bother your chickens. They are they are stakes. I'm sorry, y'all. There are stakes that you can put down that emit electronic noises that keep them away. So they don't bother the chickens. The chickens seem to be fine. I have tried that stake. I have one. Maybe I need more than one. it didn't seem to do much, much at all. But yeah, I did get those. Um, yeah. Let's see. Angela Gaia said, "Big facts. 40 is the reality check." Yeah, I'm gonna try to do better. Sean said, "40s are good. That's when you do. That's when I discovered I had knees." Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous, but excited all at once. All at once, I'm excited. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Lenora Brown. Um, Good luck on my health journey. That's Veggie Farmer. Don't give up. You got this. I do. I don't have a choice. I don't think I have a choice at this time. It's been a long time coming. I have to do it. Try juicing beets, carrots, apples, ginger, and lemon. You'll feel like you're 20. Okay. I'm gonna have to give that a try because I definitely I ain't felt like I was 20 in a while. But I wouldn't mind feeling like it again. I don't. Okay, answer to Indiana. Indiana is zone 5 6. Last frost should be around October 7th or 15th. So that gives you like less than 30 days if it comes October 7th. But I imagine maybe garlic, because garlic is cool to grow in the cold. Maybe even collards. Collards can take some cold weather. Um, so yeah, that's kind of early. I mean, the your next frost will be coming kind of early. Um, let's see. I'd like summer. I'd like summit that too. I just brought a blender. Oh, you want to try it too? Yeah, I need to try that. I've never been a super healthy person. I don't even want to say that I am. That's like I said, most of the things that I grow, I didn't even eat before. I love meat and I love fried food. I use a mixture of flour and baking soda. Pour some into each bowl hole. No more issues. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Cause I need to figure out something. The good thing is not it's not messing with the bed. Asia, enjoy your 40s. Drink, eat Chick-fil-A, and do you. I know that's right. I don't like Chick-fil-A. It's overrated. I sat in that line today for my daughter. I said I just long for no reason. But I am gonna enjoy my birthday. I am gonna do that. Okay, all right. I think that I am close to the bottom. So let me check the some of the comments that I got from the videos and see. Well, I think we had started there, but then I didn't. Someone said so. There is an actual yellow door. Yes, there is an actual yellow door. The yellow door broke what 2 years ago, and I never fixed the yellow door. I never. I never fixed the yellow door. But yes, it's still there. I just need to fix it. It was there to keep my dog out, and I painted it yellow, and then I was like, oh, I could call it yellow door over urban homestead. But then the door broke, and I never put it back. But yes, there is a yellow door. Chick-fil-A is definitely overrated, bro. I just brought the Vivor vacuum sealer. It's taken me some time to get used to it. Okay, Sarah Hayes, hello. I loved it. When you say get used to it, you mean like using it or how big it is? I thought it was amazing, but I think it's because I also had a much smaller one that did not seal nearly as well as that one. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, really making me feel special because I was so nervous. I'm serious. It's just a balance. You eat your fried food, but also enjoy everything you grow. Yeah, I do absolutely enjoy everything I grow. I probably could probably could balance it a little bit better. I probably could. I am gonna get better though. Y'all gonna start seeing that in the vlogs because I'm gonna start trying to go to the gym. I'm gonna start trying to hydrate, not just when I'm in the garden and I got hot, because like that's when I hydrate. And my daughter broke my nice cup that I had got from Timu. I was like finding it much easier to drink water out of that cup. And yeah, she broke it. She broke it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Raiden Wallace. Hello. I don't think I said hello yet. So let's see. So I'm gonna answer this question and then I think I'm gonna run. But since it seems that people are enjoying this, I may try to do lives once a week, especially now that the temperatures are dropping and getting a little chilly. Instead of doing 2 videos, I may do 1 video a week and a live. We're gonna figure that out. What do y'all think about that? Not like right now, probably. Maybe in October. We can do start doing 1 live and 1 video a week. Hi Michelle Winter. You could tell me in the comments. So someone asked me about the dimensions of my outdoor run and coop. I honestly have no idea. I said that I was gonna try to measure my areas because people keep asking that, like what's my growing space, and I know about the bed spacing. Well, I used to, but I've added beds. I've added the Vigo garden beds and stuff, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna try to measure, and then I hope to be able to tell you the space of my chicken run and the space of the garden. But right now, I don't know what it is. And my chickens seem to be comfortable in it. The quail are comfortable where they are. I know people are like, why do I have the quail in such a small space? I've seen quail in much smaller spaces, like little cages, and they have more than 5. So my quail are doing okay, and the chickens are doing good too. Someone asked, do I have an HOA? Do I live in an HOA? I do not live in an HOA with my chickens. I live in a neighborhood, but we don't have an HOA. Most people around here don't worry about what other people are doing, which is awesome. So I don't have any complaints or anything either. Excuse me. So let's see. Someone said, what do I use for fertilizer? And I think I answered this question, but I use fish emulsion. I use granulated fertilizer. I use comfrey tea. And then for my blueberries, I use the azalea. I think it's an azalea mix. I can't think of the name of it, but that's kind of that's all that I use. So let's see. Yes, Angela, but it's okay. They're like my quail are laying. I ain't gonna lie, they were fighting for a minute, but they're not doing that anymore. I think I wasn't putting enough food out for them. So once the food was gone, then they didn't have anything else to do. So now I have 2 food containers. And they're doing fine. They're all laying. I, clean it when I need to. They're doing well. Let's see. So someone asked where I live. I think I've already said that this evening. Someone asked, do I have a video on the cardboard raised beds? So the no dig raised beds. I feel like I've done a video on it. I'm gonna go back and look, and if I do, then I will add it to the video tomorrow because I am gonna do the garden tour tomorrow. I wanted to do it today. Hi Jessica J. Let's see. Raiden Wallace wants to know my favorite color. My favorite color is purple. Like the actual color to see is purple. The actual color to wear is black. Black is like my favorite color. Yeah. Let's see. All right, Broke. I will see you later. Talk to you later. Are you going live tomorrow? I need to know. All right. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I very much appreciate y'all. I think we got up to like 180 some people in here at a point. I do appreciate that. So I'm going to say good night. We're at an hour and 40 minutes. I think that yeah, we'll do more lives soon. So next week. Okay, all right. I will be there. Oh, someone asked a quick question. I'm gonna go ahead and answer. Um, what's the difference in the taste of quail eggs and chicken eggs? Like, are they richer in taste? So I think quail eggs have a milder taste than a chicken egg. That's just me. I prefer a quail egg, and I may think it's milder because the yolk is smaller. I'm not a fan of the yolk. I eat more quail eggs than I eat chicken eggs, but someone said that that's not good for my cholesterol. So, okay. Well, y'all have a good night. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I see people saying don't go, but I'm gonna go. But I promise I will be back for lives. I feel like this was my first live, and I feel very comfortable coming to talk to y'all. So, good night, everybody. Bye.